Good morning, everyone. Today, we shall be looking at the topic carbon and its compound. Carbon is a very important element. It belongs to period group 4 of the periodic table. Carbon has been known to be non-metals, so we are going to look at the carbon and properties of carbon. We are going to look at allotropy. Okay, allotropy is the ability of an element to exist in two or more forms in the same physical state. So we're going to look at the allotropy of carbon. Carbon exists in two forms of allotropy, crystalline and amorphous. We are going to look at them in details. We are going to look at diamond and graphite, their properties. They are the crystalline forms of carbon. We are going to look at their properties, their uses. We are going to compare the two of them, the difference between graphite and diamond. Also, we are going to look at the non-crystalline or amorphous forms of carbon, which include the coal, the coke, charcoal, carbon black, and so on and so forth. We are going to look at their properties and we are going to look at their uses as we explain further. We are going to concentrate on carbon and its compounds. Carbon and compounds of carbon. So, carbon. What are the properties of carbon? Carbon is a non-metal, okay, that we all know. It is in group 4. So it's a non-metal known to people for a long time under the name. The substance that contain carbon include charcoal, soot, and diamond. They are the ones that contain extensive amount of carbon. So carbon also occurs naturally. It occurs naturally as diamond and graphite. If you want to see natural carbon, it is found in diamond and graphite. It also occurs in an impure form as coal, and in the combined state as petroleum, wood, and natural gases. So now this carbon compound form an important source of fuel. The major function of this important compound of carbon, they are used as source of fuel. So now other sources of carbon, other sources that you can get carbon from, apart from graphite, diamond, petroleum, coal, and others. You can also get it. Carbon also can be gotten from mineral deposits of calcium tricarbonate 4 from limestone, which is calcium tricarbonate 4, and it can also be gotten from magnesium tricarbonate 4, which is dolomite. And the carbon 4 can also get from carbon 4 oxide in air and water around us. So these are inorganic forms where carbon can be obtained. Carbon is an essential component of all living things, all living cells. The body of both plant and animal is made of carbon. So it's a good source of what? Of carbon. So now, having explained carbon and the properties of carbon, let us now look at allotropy. So allotropy is the ability of an element to exist in two or more forms in the same physical state. So the allotropy is a property of a compound that exists in two or more forms in the same physical state. For instance, carbon has two forms of allotropy, which number one is crystalline carbon. The two examples of crystalline carbon are diamond and graphite. And non-crystalline carbon, number 2, or amorphous carbon, they include coal, coke, animal charcoal, lamp black, sugar charcoal, and animal charcoal. These are examples of non-crystalline or amorphous carbon. Let us now look at these allotropes of carbon one after the other, their properties and their uses. Now, let us look at diamond. Properties of diamond. Diamond are the purest form of naturally occurring carbon. They are the purest form of carbon, and they contain natural carbon. So they are found as colorless, lossless, solid, which can be transformed into brilliant gems. Diamond crystal is octahedral in shape. So the shape of diamond crystal is octahedral, which will be different from the shape of graphite. So the giant molecule in which they are giant molecules, here with the carbon is held together by strong covalent bonds. So the bond that hold carbon in diamond are strong covalent bonds. That's why it's very difficult for it to be broken. So, and that makes diamond the hardest substance known. Diamond is hardest substance known. Now, continuation with the property. Diamond has high melting point because the hardest substance, the bond between it is a very strong covalent bond. You expect it to have a very high melting point. Now, the last one is that it is resistant to high temperature and chemical attack. Diamond is not conductor of electricity because there are no free valence electrons in the diamond crystal, because all of the electrons are being used in bond formation, and that makes diamond to be non-conductor of electricity. So these are properties of diamond. Let us now look at uses of diamond. They are used in drills for mining, as abrasive to sharpen very hard tools, and for cutting glass and metals because they are very hard substance. So they are also used as dyes for drawing wires. Its high refractive index and dispersion makes it to be used as jewelry. So these are uses of diamond. Now, having understood diamond, let us now look at graphite. Okay, it is probably formed by the action of volcanic heat on coal deposits. Its carbon atoms form a flat layer. This is one of the properties and characteristics of graphite. So you'll be able to distinguish between the properties of diamond and properties of graphite. They form a crystal lattice. They are soft, unlike diamond, which is hard. It has high melting point, but its melting point is lower than that of diamond. It is relatively inert chemically. Now, while diamond is a non-conductor, graphite is a good conductor of electricity due to the presence of mobile electrons. There are mobile electrons in graphite lattice, so because of that, is a good conductor of electricity. What are the uses of graphite? They are used as lubricants. It is a non-volatile and non-sticky, and it is also used on bicycle chain and bearing of some motor cars. It is used as electrode because it is a good conductor of electricity. The diamond is being used as electrode in electroplating and in dry cells. So uses still continue. It is used to line crucible for making high grade steel and other alloys, as it can withstand high temperature. We use crucible in chemistry lab to heat stuff because it can withstand very high temperature. We use it to heat substances. A mixture of graphite and clay is used as lead in pencil. The lead in pencil that you are seeing is a mixture of graphite and clay. Okay, graphite is also used as a black pigment in paint. It is used as a neutron moderator in atomic pipes. These are uses of diamond. Now, let us now look at the one we have explained, that the crystalline forms of carbon. Let us now look at the amophos or non-crystalline forms of carbon. The first one is coal. Coal is mainly used as fuel to generate power for steam engines, factories, and electric plants. Coal is also used for making various chemicals. So these are the uses of coal. The second one is coke. Coke is obtained by heating luminous coal to very high temperature in the absence of air to give away all the volatile constituents. So coke is obtained from coke. Coke is obtained from coal by heating coal to a very high temperature in the absence of air, and this particular process is called destructive distillation of coal. We are going to see in the subsequent topics. Now, what are the uses of coke? Coke is used as a fuel. Most of these non-crystalline forms are used as a fuel. So the second one is very important reducing agent. The reducing agent that is used in the extraction of metals. So it is used in the production of gaseous fuel. We have two gaseous fuel, water gas and producer gas. We are going to see them later. I am going to see the difference between water gas and producer gas and their importance. So carbon black, soot, is a finely divided carbon particles produced by burning carbonaceous material in a limited supply of air. So it is used in the manufacturing rubber tires, black shoe polish, painters ink, typewriting ribbon, and carbon paper. These are uses of carbon black. Charcoal, another next example of amorphous carbon. Charcoal can be made by heating wood, nut shells, bones, sugar, and even blood. It has a very porous structure. it allows small molecules of gases and dye to adhere to its internal surface. So it is used as mass absorbing for poisonous gases. It is used to absorb poisonous gases. Now, it is used for purification of noble gases, to purify noble gases like helium, neon. It is used for recovering of industrial solvents. It is used as domestic fuel. So those are the importance of amorphous carbon, amorphous or non-crystalline forms of carbon and crystalline forms of carbon. Thanks.